The Pandavas knew that they were being sent away from Hastinapur for fear that people would demand Yudhishthir to rule. They also knew that staying in Hastinapur with their envious cousins would lead to more discords and may even result in war. The land of Khandavprastha that was given to the Pandavas was barren, with no habitation. The forested land was cursed by Lord Indra and was inhabited only by Asuras, Rakshasas, and Nagas. Since Yudhishthir did not want bloodshed and war, he decided to move into Khandavprastha. 2 days after leaving Hastinapur, the Pandavas reached Khandavprastha and found before them an endless stretch of wasteland. Krishna, who had accompanied the Pandavas all along, came to their help. He invited Vishwakarma, the divine architect, to design the kingdom for the Pandavas. During their stay in the forest, Arjun and Krishna met Agni, who was hungry and wanted to burn the forest to satisfy his hunger. Krishna and Arjun knew that burning the forest would be advantageous to them, as it would rid them of the Asuras, Rakshasas, and Nagas. Before Vishwakarma started work on building the kingdom, the forests that surrounded Khandavprastha were cleared by wildfires. The barren land of Khandavprastha was made into a beautiful looking city with a magnificent palace, wide streets, gardens, streams, and parks. The Pandavas named their new kingdom Indraprastha, since it was built in resemblance to Indra's own city. After the city of Indraprastha was complete, people from Hastinapur started flocking into Indraprastha. Yudhishthir distributed land to the residents and gave them mansions. In Hastinapur, when the news of the magical city of Indraprastha reached Duryodhan, he was filled with envy. He blamed Dhritarashtra for giving Khandavprastha to the Pandavas. This event caused Duryodhan to call upon his council to plan their next move against the Pandavas.
After the city of Indraprastha was completed, Krishna took leave of the Pandavas. On his way back, he met Narad and requested him to visit the Pandavas at their new kingdom. Upon Krishna's request, Narad Muni visited the Pandavas at Indraprastha. The Pandavas sought Narad's guidance in the administration of the kingdom and also introduced Draupadi to him. When Narad met Draupadi, a worried look took over his face. He was reminded of the story of the two Asur brothers, Sundar and Upasundar. When Yudhishthir asked Narad what his cause of worry was, Narad narrated the story of the Asur brothers to the Pandavas. Narad told them that Sundar and Upasundar were two brothers who were extremely devoted to each other and were inseparable, just like the Pandav brothers. They knew that the only way death could approach them was if they killed each other. However, fate took its own course when the two brothers fell in love with the same woman called Tilotama. Tilotama was a beautiful woman who was created by Vishwakarma under Indra's instructions. Vishwakarma had collected 10 million gems and took small parts of each gem to create Tilotama. Upon seeing her, Sundar and Upasundar fell in love and each of them desired her for himself. The trouble began when one day Upasundar walked into Sundar's chamber and found Sundar and Tilotama together. This led to a quarrel between the two brothers, and it soon took the shape of a duel in which they ended up killing each other. The Pandavas shivered as they heard Narad narrate the story to them. Narad told them that Tilotama was as beautiful and dark-skinned as Draupadi and warned them that their love for Draupadi might cause disputes among them. He told the Pandavas that they have many missions to fulfill, and for that, they have to stand together. When the Pandavas asked Narad for a solution, Narad suggested that beginning with Yudhishthir, every brother must keep Draupadi as his wife for a year. During this 1 year, Draupadi will be exclusively the wife of one brother, and if anyone intrudes, he should go on exile for 12 years. The Pandavas agreed to Narad's arrangement. Having accomplished his purpose of visiting the Pandavas, Narad took leave of the Pandavas. The news of the arrangement reached Draupadi, who moved into Yudhishthir's chamber. The arrangement seemed to be working well until one day, when fate took its own turn for Arjun.
Shantanu's sadness was interrupted by the sounds of fighting. He found that a young archer had tamed the mighty river Ganga with a barrage of arrows.
The story of the secret in Kunti's past starts when she was a young woman, growing up in her uncle Kunti Bhoj's court. She was wise and full of life. The king, her adoptive father, loved her as his own daughter.